Welcome to Animation Party. Join Chip and Dale on their mission to save a friend. Get ready for a fun-filled adventure. Dale is new to school and just wants to fit in, but he makes a bad first impression and the other kids avoid him right away. During lunch, another chipmunk named Chip comes up to him. After that, they became best friends and became well known by working together on their comedy routine. Chip and Dale move to Hollywood when they are older to get their big break. After a few months, they became famous with their own show, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, where they solve crimes with French, Monterey Jack, Gadget, Hack, Wrench, and Zipper. They are seen at a party celebrating the end of their third season with people like Paula Abdul and Roger Rabbit. Later, Chip goes to Dale's trailer and finds out that he is planning to star in his own spy show called Double O Dale. This would mean that Rescue Rangers would be canceled, even though Chip begged Dale not to do it. He does. This breaks up their friendship, and after the pilot, Double O Dale is canceled. In the present day, Dale has been given a CGI makeover, and the hideous original live-action Sonic the Hedgehog, who says he is working on a cop show. Dale isn't doing so well now that Chip isn't with him. He misses his friend. Chip now works as an insurance agent and lives alone with his dog Millie at home. When he gets home, he finds a message from Monterey Jack asking him to come to his house on his answering machine. Chip goes to his house and finds that his cheese addiction has made him look worse for wear. Monty tells Chip that Gadget and Zipper got married and had 42 children when he asked about them. Dale then comes to see them, which still makes Chip mad. Maddie tells them that a group of criminals called the Valley Gang has been stealing songs like Flounder from The Little Mermaid and selling them illegally. This means that the songs have been messed up and the criminals have been forced to make bad copies of other movies. Maddie is afraid that he might be next because he owes money to the leader of the gang, Sweet Pete. Dale wants to help, but Chip still doesn't want to talk to him. Later, the police call Dale and tell him that money was stolen. He calls Chip, and the two of them go back to Manny's house, where they meet Captain Putty and Detective Ellie Stackler, two claymation police officers. Ellie tells Chip and Dale that she loves them and that they made her want to be a detective. Dale thinks they should help Monty solve the case, but Chip doesn't want to help. He then changes his mind when he smells a block of cheese he threw out for Monty and finds an address that can help them. Chip and Dale go to Main Street, where some toons run illegal businesses in secret. They meet a Muppet named Jordan, who has sold money for the cheese he loves. He even has a secret cheese den that rodents guarding themselves because they are addicted to cheese. The two were able to convince Jornson to take them to Sweet Pete, but he tied their hands together and took them to a place where creepy animated characters have been sent. This place is called the Uncanny Valley. Chip and Dale are taken to see Bob the Dwarf, one of Sweet Pete's scoons. He brings them in with the polar bear goon Jimmy to meet Sweet Pete, who used to be Peter Pan but is now old, out of shape, and angry because he was left behind as he grew up. He ended up making illegal copies of other popular movies, and now he wants to make a new version of Chip and Dale. Pete's goons chase them, so they run and escape through the sewers. Chip and Dale ask for help from Lely. She tells them that she was embarrassed when she got a false tip that Peppa Pig was being held hostage at Nickelodeon Studios, which made toons like the Paw Patrol dogs attack the police. Dale then takes them to his garage and shows them all the Rescue Rangers stuff he has there. When Dale remembers that Sweet Pete has a fitness tracker that can find him, they have an idea of how to find him. The two sneaked into a bathhouse that Pete usually goes to by pretending to be plumbers. While there, a snake named DJ Herzogenera asks Chip and Dale to do a rap video with him, even though Chip doesn't like the idea of old cartoon characters rapping to stay popular. While DJ is busy with something else, the two are able to find Sweet Pete's tracker by tracking him to an old warehouse. Ellie and Putty come over to hang out with Chip and Taylor. As they look around the warehouse, they find the machine where they get stuck by accident. They avoid getting boodled, but Chip's ear gets changed into a spy ear. Then, they find a whole wall of evidence where parts of other songs, like Mindy's mustache, have been cut out. Sadness comes over Chip and Dale, getting the idea that Monty has been mean. The police block off the warehouse, and at the police station, the media and other cops praise Chip and Dale for what they did. Chip admits that he is still upset that Dale left the Rescue Rangers to start his own show, and Dale thinks that Chip didn't back him up. They stop when they smell something from Putty's office that smells like Mindy's perfume. At first, they thought Telly was working with the bad guys because some of the things she said about how much she loved the Rescue Rangers didn't make sense. They go to the fan convention and ask Ugly Sonic for help because he is supposed to be working with the FBI, but he turns them down. Sweet Pete shows up with Bob and Jimmy, and they chase Chip and Dale through the convention, where they meet other characters like the game from My Little Pony. Both Ballo and Pumbaa were played by real people. Loomer and the tiger catch Bob, but Dale is able to get away. But Pete and Jimmy caught Chip, so Dale was left alone at the warehouse and felt bad. Ellie is taken there, but Putty, who was working with Sweet Pete, set her up. It was also Putty who made the fake dip that got Ellie in trouble. They have Ellie call Dale to get him to come, but she sends him a secret message by talking about an episode of Rescue Rangers when you fish upon a star. Dale watches the episode where Gadget was tricked and figures out that Putty is a bad guy and is working with Chip and Ellie. Dale turns to the only people he knows who can help him, Gadget and Zipper. They fly up the 3 flights of the warehouse in a plane that Gadget made, and Dale launches himself into the building with a firework just as the bad guys are about to bootleg Chip. The firework breaks the bootleg machine, turning Jimmy into a fairy and making Pete look like a mix of Cricket Ralph, Optimus Prime, Sheriff Woody, and Felicia the cat. He tries to catch Chip and Dale, while Ellie is set free and they fight. He wraps himself around her until she gets a fire extinguisher and freezes him. Then she turns him over so he breaks. Chip and Dale watch bootleg copies of movies. The Simpsons and Winnie the Pooh are 2 examples. They get to the docks, where they distract Sweet Pete long enough for Ugly Sonic to show up with the FBI and drop a net on him. Pete tries and fires a blast at them while the 2 are celebrating their victory. Dale takes the shot for Chip, who starts crying and tells Dale he's sorry for breaking up with him. It turns out that Dale was able to stay alive because he had a coin in his shirt that made him stand out. Pete, Jimmy, Bob, and Putty are all caught and put in jail. The songs that were taken are set free, and the 2 friends meet up with Monty, Gadget, and Zipper. Chip and Dale meet them, tell them about themselves, and then talk about plans for a reboot. The credits show that Monty was unbooled and that the group did the reboot, which is a hit. But Darkwing Duck gives them a boost and says he should get a new start. Thanks for joining us on Animation Party. We hope you had as much fun watching our recap of Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, as we had making it. We always strive to bring you the best in animation recaps, and we couldn't do it without you, our loyal viewers. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. We have new episodes every week, so be sure to hit the notification bell to never miss a beat. From all of us here at Animation Party, we say goodbye for now, but we'll be back soon with another exciting episode. Keep the animation love alive, and we'll see you next time.